and will boot it away to get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. Looking for room, it's Kane. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Stanford wants to push the pace. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There's the 45 on his way. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now. more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Wolf. Got a man, it's Hart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that.
There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Cornelius. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Using his legs, it's Hart. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Stanford quickly to the line.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready, because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Gonna look downfield again. They're setting up the screen, and they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Larson. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Breaks into the open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Snaps it in the shotgun. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. And the Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Hart. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Like, they've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety. That means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It'll be 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. He takes it at the 45. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Offense changing the play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Larson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football.
And he's loose on the right. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Clemson! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 1st down for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Kane. Knocked down for the tackle.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Now improvising. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Stanford comes to the line, and that 1st down marker is a long way away. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Makes makes the catch. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Scanning the field, it's Wolf. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
I love when people start to understand what they're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Larson. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Trying to beat the D deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they take the lead. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. using his legs to buy some time. Already find a hole in that secondary. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on third. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. From the gun. Bringing the heat. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Stanford wants to push the pace. Back to pass on second down. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Stanford! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
23, Clemson, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll run this play from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. All alone as he catches it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's got the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wolf. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Jukes his way for more. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Punch it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He'll keep it himself. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After after slumping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Power football with the run. There he goes. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. This for a lead here in the 4th quarter. He slides that just inside the right upright, and they've regained the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab over the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
With that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum. If you get it here on 4th and short, if you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
When you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always trying to go for it.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
To the air, it's Wolf. Caught over the middle, it's Cornelius. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, returning almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's now fourth and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
To the air, it's Wolf. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Hits the crease. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go.